Good afternoon, sports fans. Welcome to the high school game of the week on APSU-TV. Today we have the Kirkwood Cobras versus the Northeast Eagles. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Caleb Scott. With me, my color analyst, Kendall Ball. How you doing today, Kendall?
I'm doing great. Ready to see some great basketball action.
So am I, and we're not alone. Joining us on the floor, our sideline reporter, Shamari Moore. Let's take it right to her. All right, so we have the Kirkwood Cobras versus the Northeast Eagles. Tell me something about these teams, Kendall.
These two, this is a new age rivalry brewing. You know, these two schools are closely related due to Kirkwood becoming a new school and a lot of kids from Northeast going to Kirkwood. So there's a little bit of bad blood coming into this game. It just means a little more this game. You'll see a lot more hustle, a lot more effort, and a lot more emotion in this game.
And that means an amazing watch for all our fans at home watching this on APSU-TV. It appears we have a special presentation going on tonight. This is the coming home game, if I'm thinking correctly, am I right?
Their first inaugural coming home.
The first inaugural, that's amazing. So a historical moment for both us and Kirkwood.
Yes, we're here witnessing history, first ever, the first of many for this school.
All right. Kirkwood, such a young school, already having such a great record on it. District record, I believe, the district record is 13-7 in male basketball. And that's amazing for such a new school.
Yeah, for the first season, very successful season.
All right, we're going to cut to break. We're going to toe off with tip-off next.
I'm from Clarksville, Tennessee.
Fort Knox, Kentucky.
Jackson, Tennessee.
Hopkinsville, Kentucky.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Little Rock, Arkansas.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Gaffney, South Carolina.
Seattle, Washington.
Jeremy, Haiti.
I'm from Três Pontas, Brazil.
Chicago, Illinois.
Hawaii.
Phoenix, Arizona. Braselton, Georgia.
From Modesto, California. I want to be a neonatal nurse.
An athletic trainer and accountant.
Playing the NFL.
Interior designer. Physical therapist.
Law enforcement officer.
Ultrasound technician. Social worker.
Physician.
Politician.
Psychologist.
CPA.
Your social worker.
Nurse practitioner.
Physical therapist.
Restaurant owner.
A politician. Start my own business.
Veterinary.
Elementary school teacher.
The NBA player.
Cardiovascular surgeon.
Anesthesiologist.
Businesswoman in Nashville.
Social worker in Miami, Florida.
Politician in Washington, D.C.
Colorado.
Orlando, Florida. Houston, Texas.
In Chattanooga.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Seattle, Washington.
Nashville, Tennessee. San Diego, California.
Nashville, Tennessee.
New York City, New York.
San Diego, California.
Atlanta, Georgia. Nashville.
Los Angeles, California.
New York, New York.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Orlando, Florida.
Los Angeles, California.
Baltimore, Maryland. Clarksville, Tennessee.
Carolina Beach, Carolina.
Philadelphia.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Clarksville, Tennessee.
All right, so starting out today, we have the Kirkwood Cobras with number 22, Chase Austin, going down. Now the ball is in Northeast hands. Number 10, Mr. Tajan Moores.
They're getting some screen action going early in the game. They're just trying to get a drive to the hoop.
First shot, Northeast.
Man, what a great drive to the rim by number 10, Tayshawn Mosey.
Tayshawn Mosey, one of the starters. It must be for a reason.
As you can see, it looks like the game plan from Northeast is to get screens and go downhill and drive to the hoop and try to draw some contact maybe and get points at the basket.
Let's see if it works out for them, though. Kirkwood probably not going to like that idea. As now inbounding the ball, number 1, Mr. Amari Smith. This man, probably I would say Kirkwood's best player, according to Clarksville Now. But it seems like,
It looks like they're trying to look at Chance Austin very, very early in this game. That's the second time that he's gotten the ball in the low post.
Nothing wrong with getting a little physical. Not too much, though. As I'm inbounding the ball, number 4, Mr. Prophet Basden. Looks like traveling.
Chance Austin, they're trying to get him going right now. He's struggling though.
Number 10 inbounds the ball to number 5. Pass back to number 10, Mr. Tajon Mosey. Gets about halfway down the court. Stops real quick. He's drilling it at the top. Passes it to Keone Gilmore, who goes for it. Nothing.
Oh, that
Does
was
not
a good
connect.
attempt. That was a good attempt though.
Number 4, Prophet Boston, now going in. Passes it to Amari Smith. Tayshawn Corney has it now. Oh, scrambling for the ball, both teams.
Already a physical game right now. It's a lot of contact. It's a very tough game right now.
Like we said, there's a new rivalry. Both these teams not wanting to let the other one gain another inch.
You can tell how much it means to them already.
Inbounding it. Alec Hendry getting the ball. Gets about halfway down the field. Chucks it absolutely to Giovanni Gilmore. Getting caught up. Gilmore wide open. Doesn't make the shot. Now Prophet Boston going for it. Charge down the field. Number 22 drops it. Kirkwood goes for the shot. Doesn't make it.
Chance Austin again. You see, that's their man. He's able to draw contact this time.
Chase Austin, I believe, getting 2 free throws. Let's go ahead and check in with Shamari Johnson.
Yeah, guys, it is coming home night here at Kirkwood. The energy in the room has been ecstatic. The last time these two guys played, they just played a couple of weeks ago. Kirkwood did walk away with the win. I did get a chance to talk to head coach John Stigl, and he had some very interesting things to tell me. He told me that 3 of his starters this year are starting for him. He used to start for Northeast last year. So this is going to be a fun, interesting game, and the rivalry in here is insane. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Shamari. With just 6 minutes, 18 seconds going, Northeast 2 points up, Kirkwood nothing. As now Northeast looks to travel down the field with Tayshawn Mosey.
Interesting point by Shamari. 3 of the 5 starters used to be at Northeast last year. That is
interesting.
That is really something you don't hear much in Tennessee high school basketball.
Really makes you wonder how these guys will play off each other then. Most of you guys probably knew each other. So Amari goes for it. Oh, interesting. You don't see that often.
I know. That was a very wacky play right there.
You usually get it off the rim, but you don't really get it off like the top of it.
I know. I was surprised they didn't call that out of bounds. It was close.
Well, you know, these refs, they are pretty fickle. As now, going to the free throw line, a Mr. Lincoln Schwass. 2 shots. Let's see if he makes them count. First shot by Aid.
Lincoln Swash with a perfect form, actually. That was a really nice form on the free throw.
Textbook.
You can tell he's a high percentage free throw shooter.
Again, another textbook shot makes it. It's now tied up 2-2 with only 5 minutes, 53 minutes going. Oh. Tip drill. Number 2 for Northeast. Lance Hodges tried to make it happen, but nothing was happening. Kirkwood would not let him get through.
A very chaotic play right now. Both teams just need to settle down, run their offense, and just not get too emotional at the beginning of the game.
I couldn't have said it better myself. That's Prophet now. You got to see these guys commanding their teammates. How hard is it to both command and play at the same time while a defender is on you? We can get right back to that after another shot by Kirkwood made. It's now 4-2 with just over 5 minutes, 30 seconds.
They had a double screen action right there that led to the great look at the basket. Very nice play from Kirkwood.
And look at him go. Number 22, Chance Austin, just being a thorn in Northeast side as they make another basket. It's now 6-2 with just over 5 minutes remaining.
Kirkwood's getting going now. They're starting to press.
Now, if you're Northeast, you do not want to let them pick up steam, because if they get too far gone, you will have no chance in this game.
They're starting to really up the pressure right now. It looks like Northeast is struggling a little bit with the pressure.
Jaden Young with the ball now, tries to drive to the hole. Jaden Young tried to make something happen, but Kirkwood would just not let him pass through, as I believe now. Number 2 inbounding the ball, Lance Hodges. Northeast ball. Switching it up. Terry Jones now. Number 0 inbounding it. Got to find a man. Giovanni Gilmore just kind of trying to make something happen. Bit of a mishap.
Northeast, they just seem like they're not on the same page right now.
Bit of discourse maybe. It's weird to see these guys, they travel together, they work together, but what's the difference between practice and when the game actually happens and you're under the bright lights?
Oh, it's a big difference. Practice, no one's around. It's nobody in the stands. It's just you and your team. It's a lot easier. It's a lot slower pace. You can able to slow down. You can redo, learn the plays again. You can redo plays. When it's in the game, there is no redos. It's one and done. And it's the crowd, and it's a lot of high emotion. Adrenaline's running. It's a lot different being under the lights.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Because now I believe it's a timeout. As we wait for both teams to return. And as we again take a look at Shamari Johnson.
Just to pick up on what you said, I did also get a chance to talk to the head coach of Northeast. He also told me that he's been teaching his team teamwork. There is no me in this team. So this year, all they're working on is just trying to mend their team together and get their teamwork together, guys.
Amazing insight by Shamari. As now number 3 for Northeast. Giovanni Gilmore tried to make something happen, getting nothing but air.
Giovanni Gilmore, man, he's an aggressive guard. He's a slashing type guard. He likes to get to the rim. He has quick movements, fast dribble. He's going to be a problem for Kirkwood all night.
Yeah, but you got to find someone that matches up with him and then can go to keep him down, as now he's going to shoot some free throws. You got to see if he makes them count to try and keep Northeast in the game. Doesn't make the first shot. But free throws, you got to keep your nerves cool, because if you miss the first one, it can mess with your whole head, and it can be messing into the next one.
Yeah, you got to hit the free throws. They're free for a reason.
Oh, doesn't make either shot. It's now a scramble for the ball. Number 1 seems to pass it over to number 4 for Kirkwood. Kirkwood shoots it. Number 4 into a 3. Prophet Boston, a beautiful 3. As it is now 9-12, Kirkwood with only 4 minutes and 8 seconds in the game.
Prophet, he's really doing his thing right now.
Absolutely.
He's playing defense, scoring shots.
Chase Austin passes it. An assist to Amari Smith. Oh. Amari Smith making an amazing shot. It's now 11-2 with just under 4 minutes.
Kirkwood is rolling right now. You can see it. They're on the run right now.
If you're Northeast, you do not want this to happen. The farther away they get, the more points they get, the more you have to catch up, the more you have to work, and the more you have to hope they make mistakes. That's now number 0 for Northeast. Oh!
Another out-of-control play by Northeast. They just have to slow it down.
Absolutely. And the thing we didn't say about being under these bright lights, sweaty palms, man. That ball will slip out, and it'll cause catastrophic events for you and your team.
Yeah, you can see Northeast, they're kind of a little nervous coming into this game.
Number 1 for Kirkwood, not making it Amari Smith. As now Terry Jones looking to drive to the hole. No, number 5 for Northeast. Passes to number 1. Whoa. Terry Jones for Northeast passes to Joseph Kawhi. Now Terry Jones looking to make something happen, and he does. Makes the basket. It is now. Hold up.
Did he call that on the floor?
I think the ref might have something to say about that shot.
Oh, no, they
it is
counted the
11-4. The shot was good.
That was a strong finish right there by number 0, Terry Jones.
You got to make something happen. With 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Now, 2 free throws. Terry Jones for Northeast. Breaks the first shot. Amari Smith charging down the field, passes it, gets it back. Now, Boston gets it. Beautiful 3, doesn't make it happen though. Part's about shooting the basket. You have to make sure every part is available. It's a step-by-step process. If even one of those steps goes wrong, you're not making that.
That is very true. Both of these teams are playing extremely hard right now. They're diving for the ball. They're fighting for rebounds. Nothing's coming easy for either team. This is what you want to see when you watch high school basketball.
Exactly.
There's effort.
This is now Jaden Young with the ball. Passes it over to Kavani Gilmore. Gets it back. Now, beats the double team. Passes it to Shayshawn Mosey, who's not being double teamed himself. Now 21 passes it. Deshaun Peterson shoots it. Oh, hits it. Almost didn't make it. But Northeast is now with 7 points. Kirkwood 11 with 2 minutes 45 seconds in the game.
A roll around the rim right there.
Those things are terrifying. As now Amari Smith goes for it. Gets it in again. Kirkwood is now up. It is 13-7 with 2 minutes and almost half. And now gets it again. Look at that. Beautiful layup. Doesn't make it in the first time. Hits in the second with number 0, Terry Jones.
The press is really hurting Northeast right now.
They need to get back control. That's how they look at that beautiful passes to each other. But now misses up again. You got to keep control. You got to have control.
You got to have control. Just slow it down. You don't got to go immediately to the basket.
This is what happens. You keep passing it back between each other. So now, look at that. Both teams going for something. Both teams high emotions, adrenaline's pumping. You keep thinking you need to make every shot in, but if you think for a second, you will have better chances if you keep just throwing it at the basket.
Well, Northeast is following the Kirkwood's plan. That's what the press is for. You want people to make quick decisions, not think, not give them time to think. And when you do that, people turn the ball over or they shoot bad shots. This is exactly what Kirkwood wanted.
Now Monty Smith going for free throws, absolutely drills it in. That is now 16-7 Kirkwood with just under 2 minutes remaining in the first period.
Into the game for Kirkwood.
So now Monty takes the second shot. Oh, wasn't looking to make it, but his teammates would not let that happen. As now Kirkwood is up 18-7.
Kirkwood doing a great job crashing the boards right now.
And now Kavani Gilmore went for something, but passes it right back to Kirkwood, who's now going for something. But Northeast gets it right back with just a minute and 40 seconds going. And now Kavani Gilmore going for something. No!
Oh. Man, that was an interesting call right there by the ref. I think it was very close. It could have went either way.
Everything is up to the referee's discretions. You can't argue with the officials. Their call is final.
That is true.
As now Thomas King inbounded it to Amani, to Taryn Cumby. My bad. As now Carney passes it down to number 13, Bryce Garrett. Passes it back to Carney. It's now number 24, Brown. Shoots it. Beautiful 3 by number 13, Bryce Garrett.
Bryce Garrett, man, he's just a freshman playing varsity, and he's putting in impactful minutes.
Absolutely beautiful shot. Is now Northeast number 10, Tayshawn Mosey, looks for something, but no. Kirkwood not letting anything pass through their impenetrable defense, it seems, as now an assist.
What a rebound.
Number 13, Bryce Garrett, went for something, but his teammate would not let that falter.
Told him Carney, he's been crashing the boards. He's been active out there.
Northeast keeps switching hands, dropping the ball and letting Kirkwood get something. And now number 0, Tatum Carney gets the ball in again, 25-7 with just 25 seconds left remaining in the first period.
Carney has just been active out there. He's just all over the court. He's just not giving anybody any breathing room.
And now the refs seem to be calling a holding call. As now I believe that number 23 for Northeast, Jeremiah Davis, will be getting 2 free throws because of a holding call by the referee.
Kirkwood fouled in Aaron Hines.
You got to think during these games, at Motion Training High, you don't think when you're grabbing someone, but you know it's not against the rules, but you're so into it that you're just letting it happen, but you really need to let it not happen because this is exactly what happens. Exactly, first shot made by number 23 for Northeast, Jeremiah Davis.
Hopefully this can get Northeast in some rhythm, getting some points on the board. They're really struggling with the press right now. You can tell it's taking a toll on them, not only mentally but physically. Their players look tired.
Exactly. Number 23 for Northeast, Jeremiah Davis makes both his shots. It is now 25-9 with 23 seconds remaining. Excuse me, 25-8 with 20 seconds remaining in the first period. As now Tatum Carney, is now going down the court. Almost drops it, actually. Number 32, Anthony Coring. Referee's discretion again.
You got to keep your emotions straight. It's only the first quarter.
Exactly. Don't get emotional now. That'll mess with your head for the rest of the game. You're not even at the hard part yet. These guys are mostly still fresh. You got to make sure that you keep everything nice and contained in, because if you explode in the first period, catastrophic things will happen to your team. As now Tatum Carney goes for his free throws.
There's still plenty of game left, and they're going to need number 3, Northeast.
Exactly, as Tatum Carney makes his first free throw, 26-8 with only 5 seconds remaining in this first period. It's good. 27-8. As now Northeast needs to make something happen.
It was a good attempt. It was a good attempt right there.
All right, you're watching the high school basketball game of the week on APSU-TV. We'll be right back.
You want change. You want a community that supports you. You want the knowledge it takes to make a difference in this world. It's time to be more. It's time to be better. It's time to grow. The world you want to see starts with you. The life you want begins at Austin Peay State University. Learn more at apsu.edu.
APSU-TV is available. Inspector Channel 192.
Welcome back to the high school game of the week on APSU-TV with the Kirkwood Cobras versus the Northeast Eagles. The score is 27-8 with 8 minutes on the clock in the second period. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Caleb Scott. With me is a color analyst, Kendall Ball, as now we look for Prophet Baston now passing the ball on the Kirkwood. Now number 13 had the ball. Bryce Garrett for Kirkwood had the ball. The referee deciding something was up.
The refs are doing a great job picking up on these fouls.
Exactly. As now Alec Henderson has the ball, trying to inbound it, passes it to Giovanni Gilmore. He's now just looking to make something happen. Passes it to Jaden Young, who's now looking to just style on him. Oh! Gets it past Boston. Gets it cross. Doesn't let it happen.
Jaden Young with a herky-jerky move right there.
As now, I believe that was Lincoln Schwartz looking for something to happen. An assist by Chase Austin.
Chance Austin with the putback. If you're Northeast, you got to box out. They're just looking at the goal, and this is allowing Kirkwood to get these offensive rebounds.
Exactly. That's it. Bryce Garrett stole the ball. Just made another shot. It's now 31-8 Kirkwood with 7 minutes remaining.
This Kirkwood press is really just dominating Northeast right now. They're just playing hard. They're not giving up much, and they're getting in passing lanes and forcing turnovers. That's the name of the press, man.
Exactly. You have to worry. Northeast, the farther and farther this goes, this score is not looking right for them right now. As now Kamani Gilmore inbounds the ball, gets it, trying to make a war path, just down the court. As now Alec Henderson looks to make something happen, doesn't let it happen. Now Prophet Basson is looking to make some, passes it down to Amani Smith. Knapp almost made it by Bryce Garrett. Oh! Lincoln Schwass tried to save the ball from going out of bounds, but looked to just make sure the Northeast got the ball.
If you're Northeast, you got to realize you have no shot clock. You can take your time. You can run your plays. You can get some motions going, some cuts, some screens. Not everything has to be scored in the first 2 seconds of the possession.
Exactly. Basketball is a marathon, not a sprint.
Especially in high school basketball in Tennessee. No shot clock.
Exactly. As now Alec Hendren looks to make something happen as he marches down the field, down the court. Gets it to Turner Joner. Jones passes it down to Jaden Young, who looks to shoot a perfect three. Dinks it, doesn't sink it. Gilmore looking to make something happen. As now Bryce Garrett gets it to Amani Smith, who sinks it.
Nice little reverse layup right there.
Absolutely
Amani Smith.
Beautiful. 33-8. Kirkwood with 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Jaden Young looked a little bit frustrated, but Northeast needs to realize that the angry nigger they get, the worse they're going to play. You need to be focused in this game. What do you say?
That is true. If I'm Northeast coach right now, Coach Brimley, I'm telling them, you got to stay calm. There's plenty of game left, and don't give up. Just keep on every possession. Take it every possession. You're not going to all get it back all at once, so you just got to take it every possession, and you'll start to chip away at the lead.
Exactly. And speaking of coaches, you see John Stigl talking to his team, so maybe giving some words of inspiration. What do you think he'd be saying to them right now?
If I'm Coach Stiggles, I'm telling them, you just keep on giving pressure. They're obviously struggling with it. You just got to keep on pressuring, keep pressuring, and then just keep playing team basketball. And it's been working for them.
Couldn't have said it better myself. As now, inbounding the ball is once again Jaden Young, who shoots the half, drives through, tries to make the two, doesn't make it. As now, Onale gets it to number 3, to Take Clarity. Gets it again to Schwass, tries to make it happen. Beautiful, Onale, that's his first bid in the game, and he absolutely makes it matter. As he's now 35-8 with 5.5 minutes remaining.
Another offensive rebound for Kirkwood. This is really starting to hurt Northeast with these second chance points.
So now Kirkwood looks to make it down the ball. Beautiful. Beautiful form by Amani Smith. Perfect three-pointer. Absolutely beautiful. It's now 38-8. Kirkwood is up 30 points with 5 minutes remaining in the second period.
Amani Smith is starting to heat up, and Kirkwood, they're just really taking control of this game now.
Exactly. Amani Smith, 17-point game average. Absolutely astonishing, and he's just a freshman.
And you can see why. He can really light it up fast. But it's not just him. This is really a team effort, this game. Like, every player has touched the ball, rebounded, passed, scored. You can really see that they had a game plan this week, and you can see they're following it.
Both teams giving it their all, and only one can leave as the victor. As now, Jaden Young with the ball. Gets it, passes it down to Kamani Gilmore. Shoots it right back to him. As now, Smith look for the steal. Northeast passes it. Terry Jones with the ball. Oh, gets some distance. Number 4 for Kirkwood. Prophet Boston got ball out on him. As now it is Northeast ball once again. Terry Jones passing it right back between Kamani Gilmore. looking to just make some separation. You need your separation to make stuff like that happen. Of course, doesn't sink the ball. Doesn't get it in the second time. As now, Tayshawn Mosey makes them happen as Northeast scores 38-10 with 4.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Tayshawn Mosey with a nice finish right there. A little fake and lay.
Exactly. And Northeast need every point they can muster in the second quarter.
It seems to have been a lid on the basket this quarter, only scoring 2 baskets this entire quarter.
You got to have a better game than that if you want to win, because Kirkwood has been absolutely in their bag, some would say, just getting point after point after point.
They're definitely clamping them defensively.
Exactly. A good defense is a good offense, though, as now, look at that. Number 11, Thomas King tried to sink it in, but doesn't happen. It's a Northeast ball. Absolutely floats it over to, Jaden Young looks to make a shot. As now it is Thomas King with the ball. Passes it down to Clarity. He gets it down to Thomas Corney. Gets it to Chance Austin, who again gets it to Corney. Carney gets the ball again. Shoots it over. Thomas King just not making any connection with these threes.
What a play by Chance Austin on the block on the other end. Big fella getting up.
Exactly. It's all about changing it up. You don't want to see predictable, because if you get predictable, they make counter offenses for it. As now, Tayshawn Mosey looks to split the difference. So now, Deshaun Peterson with the ball. Shoots it. Beautiful three by Alec Hendren.
Alec Hendren starting to heat up.
Now, take Clarity with an assist. No! Austin went for the easy lay.
Austin kind of alligator armed that one right there.
Ooh, Northeast. Onelek.
Northeast, okay, here we go.
Northeast.
They're starting to get some points on the board.
All right. It is now 38-16 with just under 3 minutes remaining. As now, Swish went for the ball, doesn't get it in. Northeast, I believe that is out on Kirkwood.
You can clearly see that Coach Brimley has made some adjustments, because this team is playing completely different from how they have at the beginning of the game.
Exactly, it's all about switching your offense out, making sure they don't get tired, making sure they can do different things, different plays each time.
You know what they say, adjustments is the name of the game.
Exactly. So, beautiful shot by Jaden Young. Doesn't make any connection though. Thomas King looks to make his first shot of the basket. Doesn't happen. Dinks it. Doesn't sink it. As now, King passes the ball over to who passes it over. Just a lot of passes. Now, number 32 for Kirkwood, Anthony Goring.
Freshman right there, making a big play right there.
Making sure he does not leave nameless. As it's now 40-16, Kirkwood with just under 2 minutes remaining. Northeast goes to the ball, doesn't make it in. As now, Bryce Garrett looked to make it, doesn't happen. Tatum Carney, they just keep leaving it open for those open threes. Didn't make it that time. Well, you never know, next time might be a definitive nail in the coffin for Northeast. As now, Tayshawn Mosey looks to make some plays. Jaden Young with the ball. At the bottom of it. Dinks it right off the rim.
That seems to be Jaden Young's shot right there. That mid-range corner shot.
Corner threes. They look beautiful, but only if you make them in.
It hasn't fell for him yet, but if he keeps on confidently shooting, it might start falling.
Exactly. And if he keeps shooting from there, they might start learning from it, just start covering over in the corner. So no, Prophet Bastion looking to go down the court. Just a lot of quick passes by Kirkwood. As you see, Amani Smith looks to, Absolutely denied by Northeast. Basman with the ball again. Shoots it over. Beautiful shot by Bryce Garrett, but it doesn't make it in the basket. Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Deshaun Mosley with the ball again. Looking to direct Basman where he's going. He's now trying to drive down. Just up. Kawaki looks to shoot the ball, doesn't make it in. Now, this with over 30 seconds remaining in this quarter. As Amani Smith just absolutely lays it in for 42-16 Kirkwood.
Absolutely beautiful play right there. Great teamwork.
Now, Northeast is looking to just survive now with just under 20 seconds in the second quarter. 42-16 Kirkwood.
This has been a great defensive performance by Kirkwood.
Absolutely. Not letting anything pass by him. Oh, Bryce Garrett with the ball again. Amani Smith has the ball. Basden shoots it. Doesn't make it in. Terry Jones looks to stay in the game. Oh, Basden throws him. That's now.
He was just late.
He drove down the court. No defenders in sight and just laid it in with that beautiful open palm. Absolutely beautiful. 42-16 as the second period ends. Absolutely beautiful plays by Kirkwood. Northeast has to struggle to stay in this game. If they want to win this, they have to go even harder than they did now.
Kirkwood, they've been dominant defensively. This has been a great defensive performance, and this is really a perfect example of defense leading the offense. They've scored numerous points off of turnovers, and this has led to a big lead that we have going into the second half.
All right, now let's go over to Shamari Johnson.
Hey guys, I have head coach John Stigl right here. Coach, I just want to know, how's your first year been here at Kirkwood?
It's been great. It's been a big challenge. Starting a program is a lot of work, and luckily we've got a great group of kids and a great group of parents that support us. Our admin is great, and so it's a lot of work, but it's all for a good purpose, and we think we're building something special here.
Yes, definitely, Coach. Just one more thing for you. And what are some things that you are teaching to your kids right now into the future? What is something that you want to instill in them for next year and so forth?
Yeah, we just call it kind of the Kirkwood way. We like being tough, disciplined together, playing with relentless effort regardless of circumstance, trying to sacrifice for each other. That's kind of what we do, and that's what we talk about all the time is playing our way and playing the Kirkwood way.
All right, thank you so much, Coach. Good luck.
Coming up, we'll have a look at first half scoring, the district standings, and an interview with Kirkwood principal Jessica Peppard. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week on APSU-TV.
You want change. You want a community that supports you. You want the knowledge it takes to make a difference in this world. It's time to be more. It's time to be better. It's time to grow. The world you want to see starts with you. The life you want begins at Austin Peay State University. Learn more at apsu.edu.
I immigrated to America when I was 20 from a country called Uruguay. I have two careers. I'm in the Army Reserves, and I have a civilian career as an engineer. And I have two wonderful children. Every day is a challenge to make sure that the time that I have, I spend with them. It doesn't matter how tired you are, you have to be there. You have to be present for them. You have to try to teach them. When they learn something new and it just clicks in their brain, I just realized I could do this. And you can just see in their faces. It's such an incredible moment. It's those moments that are my favorite.
I'm from Clarksville, Tennessee. Fort Knox, Kentucky. Jackson, Tennessee.
Hopkinsville, Kentucky.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Little Rock, Arkansas.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Gaffney, South Carolina.
Seattle, Washington.
Jeremy, Haiti.
I'm from Três Pontas, Brazil.
Chicago, Illinois.
Hawaii.
Phoenix, Arizona. Braselton, Georgia.
From Modesto, California, I want to be a neonatal nurse.
Athletic trainer and accountant.
Playing the NFL.
Interior designer.
Physical therapist.
Law enforcement officer.
Ultrasound technician. Social worker.
Physician.
Politician.
Psychologist.
CPA.
Your social worker.
Nurse practitioner.
Physical therapist.
Restaurant owner.
A politician. Started my own business. Veterinarian.
Elementary school teacher.
The NBA player.
Cardiovascular surgeon.
Anesthesiologist.
Businesswoman in Nashville.
Social worker in Miami, Florida.
Politician in Washington, D.C.
Colorado.
Orlando, Florida. Houston, Texas.
In Chattanooga.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Seattle, Washington.
Nashville, Tennessee. San Diego, California.
Nashville, Tennessee.
New York City, New York.
San Diego, California.
Atlanta, Georgia. Nashville.
Los Angeles, California.
New York, New York.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Orlando, Florida.
Los Angeles, California.
Baltimore, Maryland. Clarksville, Tennessee.
Carolina Beach, Carolina.
Philadelphia.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Clarksville, Tennessee.
All right, sports fans, you're back on APSU-TV. Now let's take a look at the district standings. As we can see here, Rossview 11-9, but 3-1 in the district, with just the best record out of all these teams. As you see, they're better than Springfield, Kirkwood, Clarksville, Northeast. What does that do for like morale for all these other teams, Kendall?
As you see, Kirkwood, this is an important game right here, so they're not pulling any punches. They need this district win. So this will put them at 3-1, and this is putting them in a very good position to be number one in the district.
Exactly. What would that say for this brand new school to be at the top of the leaderboard in just such a short time in boys basketball? That'd be absolutely incredible.
That would be, they're putting the city on notice, saying we here now.
Exactly.
That's basically what they're trying to say. They're trying to prove a point.
You got to tell all these other schools to step their game up if they want to beat Kirkwood. Because Kirkwood is the new kid on the block. You just have to like imagine all this like anger and needing to prove themselves these players need to have for this new school.
All right, guys. I'm here with the principal of Kirkwood High School. I just want to know, how's your first year been here at Kirkwood High School?
Yeah, it's been lots of fun. You know, we've been focusing on building positive school culture with our students. And so we've been doing lots of fun activities, you know, setting those expectations for, you know, a strong learning environment, but also trying to have a lot of fun while we're here.
Right. And so what are some things that you are looking forward to here in the next future?
You know, just continuing to grow and improve as we go through and just making those lasting traditions here at Kirkwood. You know, that's so important in the high school culture, is just having those strong traditions and, you know, just memories for students.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your night. Back to you guys.
Next week's game for the high school game of the week on APSU-TV, it is Davidson Academy at Clarksville Academy. The two academies going head-to-head. How do you think that game's going to go, Kendall?
You know me, I don't want to sound too biased now. You know, I'm a Davidson Academy alumni.
Oh.
So you know, I think the game will go, it could go either way. Davidson Academy, Clarksville Academy. I mean, two great high school basketball private school programs.
And now you're watching the high school basketball game of the week on APSU-TV. We'll be right back.
My baby's back from the West Coast.
Here are those pictures that you asked for your school project? First day of school, cute as a button.
So long ago.
Oh, here's Grandma Florence after that flood wiped out the whole neighborhood.
Sometimes I just cannot believe all the storms we've gone through here.
I can only hope that we'll be able to leave this house to you one day, baby. You're our legacy.
Planning for these disasters will make sure we're safe, and is the best way to protect that legacy.
Those beans smell heavenly.
Give Mom a little
You
credit.
know what? We should make an emergency communication plan. That way we're ready this year.
Oh,
Great idea.
At my dorm, we have emergency kits for earthquakes and wildfires, but I'm sure there's something more local I can send you with the link.
Okay.
Smart.
I'm coming to share with you guys.
Protect your legacy. Plan for natural disasters today. Visit ready.gov/plan.
You're so right for me, and I'm right for you. I love the things you do, like sweet tasting wine. Your lips are so divine. Your loving turns me on. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go, babe. I'm never gonna let you go. No, no, never gonna let you go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With a good amount of points.
Catch all of our Game of the Week replays on APSU-TV every Monday and Thursday night at 6 p.m. APSU-TV is still available on Spectrum Channel 192, AT&T UVerse Channel 99, and CDE Lightband Channel 9. As now we return back to the Kirkwood Cobras versus the Northeast Knights. Northeast Eagles, my bad. This is 42-16 in the third quarter as we begin right now.
It's time to see who made the adjustments in the first half.
Exactly. Cavani Gilmore inbounding the ball for Northeast. Instant action. Cavani gets it back to John Mosey. Looks to make something happen. Fake pass. And then Gilmore gets it back. Looks to drive to the hole. Oh, too much sauce on it.
A little out of control right there.
A little too much sauce, too much energy. Cavani Smith looks to make something happen. Absolutely nothing but air.
Marnie Smith, you can see he's aggressive. He's already looking to score.
Exactly. Looking to try and up his average as now he gets to shoot 2 free throws.
He hits these 2 right here, he'll be at his average for the season, 17 points.
Exactly. You got to wonder, is that in the back of his head or is it just something that you think comes naturally to him?
I think when you have natural scores like a Marnie Smith, you're not even thinking about it. You're just scoring, and then you wait till after the game to see how much you got.
Exactly. Amani Smith, ooh. I think that's the first shot he's missed. Free throw does not go in as now he aims for a second. Absolutely sinks it that time. Makes up for it. It's now Deshaun Peterson with the ball. Making moves, making moves. Deshaun Mosley making $1 million moves right now. Peterson with the ball. Gets it over to Jaden Young, who now goes for it, doesn't make it in. You saw Carney and Austin just passing it between each other as now Schwash tried to swish it in. Ref saying travel on Northeast. Or my apologies, on Kirkwood, I believe. It is now Northeast ball.
Yeah, it's on Kirkwood right there.
Absolutely floats it over. Cavani Gilmore goes for another shot, makes it in this time. It's now 43-18 with just under 7 minutes remaining in the third half. Whoa! Austin tried to yam it in.
Austin, he went for it right there.
That might cost him. That might have cost him the shot. Sometimes being the flashier play doesn't always make it happen. As now he's,
I mean, you know how these kids are. They're always looking for the highlight. So, Austin, he was thinking about it. He was thinking about, oh, I'm going to get this two-hammer slam right here.
going for the Instagram profile picture, is now dinks it off the inner rim with that first free throw. Kirkwood. One more shot for Chance Austin. Been saying it wrong this whole time. Ooh, absolutely sinks it that time. The no-look pass. Amazing strategy. Deshaun Peterson now passes it over to Deshaun Mosey. Gets it over to Jaden Young. Between the legs. Tries to cross him. Doesn't make it. Goes over to the right side. As now Kamani Gilmore slows it down. Oh, loses the handles. No. Basden tries to make it in. Traveling call by the referee.
He really tried it right there. He tried to do a little slick move right there.
He's trying to get his highlight tapes, man. As now Jaden Young shoots it over to Deshaun Mosey. Tries to drive it through. Whoa. Referee saying, nah, not this time. Northeast inbound. Deshaun Peterson now inbounding the ball for Northeast. Because Northeast has a long way to go if they want to see victory at the end of the night. As now, Jaden Young tried to absolutely float it in. Floats right over. Does not sing it in, excuse me. As now Jaden Young getting, oh no. Terry Jones inbounding the ball for Northeast.
This half starting off a little slower than the first half started.
Exactly, but maybe that'll be just what Northeast needs to make a comeback in this game. Because now Deshaun Peterson with the ball. Pass over to Joseph Quacky. Referee, I believe, giving 2 shots to, I'm scared to say it's Quacky. It's spelled Quacky.
Northeast, they're trying to slow the game down a little more this half.
Exactly.
That might have been the coaching point in the locker room.
Maybe the 3rd or 4th time inbounding the ball for themselves. As now Jaden Young trying to make something happen again, does not happen.
They're starting to get much better looks.
Aaron Hines now trying to get it all the way down and out of bounds on Kirkwood. Chance Austin, again, all these nerves, the ball slipping out your hand, you can't let that happen. As now Kirkwood inbounds the ball. Whoa, absolutely floats it over everybody. Chance pass, oh. Whoa, fumbles it. As now, ooh, Tay Clardy tried to go for a heck of a shot. Does not happen. It hits the ground hard.
A nice strong attempt at the rim, drew the foul. Exactly what you got to do when you're a smaller guard on a bigger player.
Sometimes you just got to throw your shoulder into it. As now, Tay Clardy doesn't make his first free throw. Let's see if he makes up for it. It is now 44-18 Kirkwood, which is 5 minutes, over 6 minutes remaining, as Tay Clardy makes his second free throw. It's now 45-18 with just under 6 minutes remaining, as Terry Jones needs some separation, so he passes over to Tayshawn Mosey. Gets it over to Deshaun Peterson. Almost gets it taken from him. And Chance Austin is leaping out of the air. Robert Basden absolutely driving to the hole and sinks in a nice easy lay.
What a nice job to the basket right there by number 4, Prophet Bosden.
Exactly. Oh, you see the height Chance got on that. 47-18 Kirkwood is now absolutely don't know what he's going for. It did not happen.
There's a lot of rim running going on in the third quarter.
Exactly. You don't want to have that, though. You just want to make sure these plays are clean and effective, and you want to get your offense and your defense working in sync together. As now it seems Kirkwood going for more free throws with Aaron Hines, number 24, hitting 2 shots. Doesn't make the first shot.
Free throws have been a struggle for both teams in this game. There's been a lot of misses at the charity stripe.
Very interesting, considering I consider those the backbone of any basketball game. Because those are the shots that you think would be the easiest points. You don't want to mess up on those. As Aaron Hines just that. As now, Terry Jones with the ball for Northeast. Lance Hodges passes it over to Deshaun Peterson. Goes for a shot, doesn't make it in. As now, Thomas King passes it over. Number 24, now passes it over to number 13. Look at that. Look at that. Tay Clarity had no one on him, but couldn't make it happen. It's all about spacing. Bryce Garrett gets it over to Aaron Hines. Now, whoa! Onelek absolutely sunk it in there.
Strong finish right there.
Exactly what you want to see. Because, whoa! Lance Hodges was looking for something. I believe he was fouled. Now he gets to shoot some free throws. Maybe that was a charge call by the ref.
Kirkwood's just really able to break them down, get good shots at the rim right now.
Exactly.
They're using, you can see Kirkwood, it seems to be running a younger lineup too. They took out some of their starters, letting the younger guys play on their team.
Exactly, but that may lead to a little bit of inexperience as Lance Hodges misses the first free throw that makes it the second one. It is now 49-19 in the third quarter. Kirkwood versus Northeast with just 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the game. Whoa!
Whoa.
Believe that was Jaden Young trying to pass it to someone. Passed it straight to the gym wall. Nearly hit some cheerleaders.
That was a rocket of a throw right there. A little too much on it.
A little too much sauce. Now Colin plays. It's Tay Clarity. Colin the plays. Trying to make something happen. Oh! Gets it over to Thomas King. Absolutely beautiful teamwork by Kirkwood being shown here. Aaron Hires win for something. Jaden Young now trying to cross up Tay Clarity. It is now 49-21 as Nash Northeast makes him to the basket. Oh, Clarity trying to make it in. It's 49-21 with Kirkwood in the lead by far, but Northeast trying to make their case for why they can make a comeback with just 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game.
There's still plenty of time left in the game.
Exactly. It's not over till the Fat Lady sings.
Aaron Hines for Kirkwood.
It's now. Number 21, Deshaun Peterson with the basket. Taylor Williams went to make it. It doesn't happen. As now, it appears Tay Clarity trying to make it through. Gets it over Thomas King. Beautiful shot. Absolutely beautiful. I would marry that shot.
As you said, it's not over to the Fat Lady Sings, but Kirkwood, they're trying to get her vocals warmed up.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Seems to have a timeout, I believe. All right, so we're going to toss it over to Shamari Johnson.
As we seen earlier, guys, we had someone on the on the northeast side twist an ankle earlier. It was Jeremiah Davis. He is out of the game for the rest of the game. He is now not dressed out anymore. It doesn't look too severe, but it does look like a high ankle sprain, guys.
Thanks for telling us, Shamar. As now it seems 54-21. Whoa, out of Northeast. And we were speaking of injuries. Those are so prevalent in this game. You got to wonder, you got to keep yourself clean, you got to keep yourself healthy if you want to help your team out and help yourself out in the future.
Yeah, in a game like this, that's a very physical game, you can expect some injuries to happen, and that's an unfortunate loss for Northeast.
Exactly. As now it appears that Jaden Young is getting some free throws. Let's see if he makes some magic happen. Does not make it happen with the first shot. Go ahead. Come on, Jaden Young. Does not make it in. Oh! Dinks it off all the rims. Take Clarity now. Trying to cross him up. Couldn't make it happen. Lincoln Schwash tried to go for some. Whoa! Schwash could not schwash it in. That's now Jaden Young. No defender. Oh! The young man, the freshman, saying, "Nah, not in my house."
What a block by the freshman.
Absolutely beautiful. Whoa! Absolutely beautiful block by Anthony Goring. And I know a few things about getting blocked. Now, oh, fighting for the ball, trips it up a little bit. Little things like that, mistakes do happen, but those can be catastrophic for your team. As now, Jaden Young with the ball again. Oh, and now Tay Clarity with the ball. Sometimes your mind's moving faster than your body, and that leads to mistakes like that happening.
Yes, they're going to get that carry. Not all the time, but they will get it sometimes.
He made it all the way to the free throw line of the other side. Let it go. Made it all the way back to the free throw line. Mistakes happen. It's now Deshaun Peterson inbounding the ball. Gets it over to Cavani Gilmore. Swaps it over to Jaden Young, who's looking for an open man. Finds one to Deshaun Peterson. Beautiful shot. Doesn't connect though. Tatum Carney trying to make a play. Oh, was looking for a pass. His defender wasn't quite ready. Whoa! Lance Hodges absolutely stealing it. Trying to silence a man, cost him the shot. As while Kirkwood looks to come back. The young man, the freshman, does not make it in the first time. They're trying to just chuck it in there, see what happens. Cavani Gilmore now almost loses the handle. Passes it over to Deshaun Peterson. Gets it over to Deshaun Mosey. Passes it back to Peterson. Tries to float it. Does not make connection. Carney just trying to do it to him. Does not make it in there. But with an assist with Amani Smith out of nowhere.
I'm telling you, it's the second chance points. They've just been making a killing off of him this entire game.
And I think that makes him, I think that breaks his average. I think he's at 18 now. So he is keeping up that average, man. That'd be a great thing for some scouts looking for some future NBA prospects.
Yeah, Armani Smith, he's really been a great player, not only offensively but defensively. Has some steals. He's going towards the 20-point mark. He's been playing very hard this game. You can see why he's their guy.
Exactly. You need an all-rounder. As now it looks like Deshaun Peterson maybe getting a free throw, but maybe need to take a little mental break.
Deshaun Peterson is your free throws for Northeast.
Deshaun Peterson now going for his free throws. 56-21 with 23 seconds on the clock. Does not make the first shot. Northeast needs these points. It is a third period.
Free throws has just been very hard to come by in this game. And it's hurt both teams. They've left a lot of points on the line.
This is amazing because Doesn't make the second shot. That is the most standard thing you need to master, I believe, in basketball. Is now, whoa! Anthony Goring tried to get something special going.
He tried to make a huge defensive play right there, but the man got him with the pump fake. Caught him up in the air.
Caught him blacking. Just shooting for fun. As now, referee giving 2 shots to Terry Jones. Oh no, my bad. That is a Mr. Lincoln Schwass. As he looks to concentrate and make these 2 shots. Absolutely swashes it in. Schwass wishes it. Passes back to him. Now he looks to make his second shot. Dinks it off the rim. So Northeast has the ball. Terry Jones gets it out of bounds.
A great hustle play right there. He went all the way into the concessions right there.
Exactly. If you ring me back some stuff, I'm feeling a little peckish. Is now Deshaun Peterson looks to inbound it for Northeast. 57-21 with just 7 minutes remaining. Whoa! Look at the height he got.
And a travel was called right there. They both went up for the ball.
Terry Jones not getting up. You hate to see it. 6 seconds remaining in the third quarter. If something bad happened, that would be terrible for Northeast.
Yeah, you hate to see this. You don't want to see anybody get injured in the game. You want everybody to leave the game healthy.
These guys are not enemies. They are opponents. Those are 2 different things. As soon as this game gets over, they have to shake hands and acknowledge who the better man was, but they do not hate each other. They're just trying to beat each other.
That's true. It's just competition. It's just fierce in competitions. That's what it is.
They don't wish any harm to the other team, and this is a terrible thing to see. If you're on his team and you know him, or if you're on the other team and you see someone else who's trying to make it like you are just get injured like that, and you hate to see it.
It looks like it's another ankle injury for Northeast.
Hate to see it.
But he got up on his own strength, and you like to see that.
You got to see it. You got to wonder, though, is he going to play on it, or is he out for the rest of the game? Because Terry, he was an amazing part of Northeast offense and defense, because he was making stuff happen. He was moving as fast as a cat, and he was making it happen. But now they might need to put him on the bench for the rest of the game.
The student section has seemed to got into it with a chance. It sounded like they were saying Terry. I don't know if they were trying to heckle Northeast player Terry Jones.
I don't know what's happening, but team's fan base, it's this like final member. You're not really doing much without the crowd supporting you. As now, Lincoln Schwass tries to make something happen, doesn't happen. As we run at the clock, it is 57-21. Kirkwood far in the lead in the third quarter. Oops. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week on APSU-TV.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
We're back with the Kirkwood versus Northeast basketball game, 57-21. This is also Kirkwood's coming home game. You gotta imagine that's elevated this as a need-to-win game for Kirkwood.
That is true. Coming home, students are happy, the players are excited. You know what coaches say on them, they hate these weeks.
Exactly.
You know, there's a lot of distractions. You got pep rallies, you got dress-up days. But you can see that has not affected Kirkwood tonight.
Exactly. I think one of these members just got crowned their homecoming king for basketball just minutes ago. So you got to wonder if that's going to their head for Kirkwood. As Lincoln Schwass made a shot, it is now 59-21 for Kirkwood with 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining on the clock. You got to wonder where these teams go after this game, no matter win or lose. Is Kirkwood going to make its run in the district tournament after just being here for so little time? You got to wonder. As now Jaden Young took the drive to the hole, sinks it in there. It's now 59-23. 7 minutes, 16 seconds remaining. Also getting to shoot some free throws too. In for a penny, in for a pound.
A strong finish right there, nice and one.
There we go. Jaden Young doesn't make the and one. Passes over. Bryce Garrett doesn't make it happen.
Can't wrap around right there. They're gonna call it. They're gonna call it.
The refs have the final say of the game. It's Deshaun Peterson inbounding the ball. Jaden Young. Refs discussing something among themselves. Lance Hodges inbounding the ball for Northeast. A lot of these stoppages hurting Northeast chances of winning this game, you gotta think. As now number 5, Jaden Young, Northeast, absolute air ball, out of bounds.
The Kirkwood crowd is getting going in this quarter.
You'd love to see it.
The Sussex is getting pumped up. They're chanting with the cheerleaders.
8.
You can tell how much this game means to them.
Exactly. A team is only as strong as its fan base. Absolute moonshot as Joseph Kawaki looks to go. Spin move. Tries to shoot it in there, doesn't get it. Thomas King now passes it over to Bryce Garrett. Gets it over to Josh Basden. Josh Basden, brother of Prophet Basden, who's been doing great in this game. You got to wonder if he's going to try and bring the same energy and the same numbers as his brother.
You know, the brothers, you know, they got to stay strong together. You know, brothers tend to, you know, play off of each other in sort of a way. You see two brothers on the same team, you know, they light fires under each other.
Exactly. Metaphorical fires, not real ones. Anthony Goring now getting his first free throw. It is now 60-23. Kirkwood far ahead. 5 minutes, 36 seconds on the clock. Fourth quarter.
You see Kirkwood, they're going the really young lineup right now.
Exactly, trying to get these boys some experience. You gotta imagine the better these guys get, as good as they are now, imagine how much better they could be with more time and practice.
This type of experience right now is crucial for when these kids are seniors, and you'll see it pay off when they're seniors. This team could be very well one of the best teams, not only in the district, but the state.
Exactly. So important to get that switching up, getting both the fresh and the old in, so that when the old players leave, you get that young blood in there who's just as experienced, just as talented. Speaking of talented, Cavani Gilmore absolutely leaped up but couldn't make it happen as he tried to sink it into the basket but couldn't make it. It is now 60-23 still. Kirkwood Cobras leading with 5 minutes remaining on the clock.
Thomas Peay to the free throw line for Northeast. Cavani Gilmore.
Kirkwood, they have a couple of great opponents coming up after this game. They face a tough challenge with Springfield, a little down the interstate, and then they have Rossview, another Clarksville rivalry game for them.
A lot of rivalries.
Yes.
A lot of bad blood with these two. As Jay Young looked to make his free throw. After Springfield, you see, he's going after Westwick on February 6th. And then right after that, Kenwood on February 9th. Almost back-to-back.
It's going to be a Clarksville gauntlet, and those games will decide the district champion.
Exactly. And I am so pumped and ready for it to happen. As now 60-26. Kirkwood far ahead in the lead. Fourth quarter. And 4 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock.
When you have games like this, you tell them, if I'm the Kirkwood coach, I'm telling them we're not only competing against Northeast, we're competing against ourselves.
Exactly.
Minimize as many mistakes as possible, play as hard as possible, and send a message to the other teams in the district.
Exactly. We just got a shot of Wayne Brumley. We just saw them sort of in the huddle trying to think of a new game plan. What do you think he's trying to say to them? What he's trying to get them inspirational speeches, get them hyped up?
He's trying to tell them just because it's a big lead, don't quit. Just keep fighting. Coaches, they love to see their team still fighting even when they're down by a lot.
Exactly. As soon as you give up, the game's over. As soon as they give up, they're done. It's all about fighting to the last minute, fighting to the last man. As now, whoa, nearly dropped it. Damani Gilmore gets it over to Joseph Kowacki. Taylor Williams tried to sneak it in, did not happen. Taylor Williams did not make his first free throw.
Free throws, man.
Free throws.
It's been tough this game.
I know exactly what these guys are doing when they get home. Practice free throws. Doesn't make the second shot either.
Who should be our Kirkwood player of the game?
I mean, you got to give it to Amani Smith. You got to give it. Guy's been hooping like crazy. The coaches are now resting him because they know he's been oh my goodness. Josh Bastion might have just said, nah, put me in the conversation too, as he makes an absolutely beautiful three-pointer. It is now 63-26 for Kirkwood. Fourth quarter, only under 4 minutes remaining.
You read my mind when you said Armani Smith. He's been the game changer. He's been dominant.
Exactly. Kirkwood looking to make another basket. Absolutely, I don't want to say breaks his ankles, but he was darn close. Anthony Goring now gets it over to Thomas King. Goes for beautiful three, does not make it in, dinks it off the rim. Dinks it, does not sink it. Taylor Williams now passing it over to Jaden Young, trying to drive to the hole. Shoots it in there, does not make it out.
Like you said, Armani Smith, he was really the facilitator in the run to start off the first quarter that really spread the game out. He gave effort the whole game, and he's looking to be our player of the game right now. And he's been a game changer for Kirkwood all season long, so this is no surprise.
Exactly. But Northeast still, you got to think they're going to try and get their moments, and now as number 3, Kamani Gilmore just made a beautiful shot, 63-28, but Kirkwood answers right back, 65-28. Kirkwood in the lead with just 2.5 minutes remaining on the clock.
It's great to see the young players of Kirkwood still playing up to the standard of the starters.
Exactly. Kamani Gilmore tries to shoot it in there. Rolls right off. Oh. Lance Hodges just passes right back in there. 65-30. Fourth quarter, just over 2 minutes remaining. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful maneuver. I believe that was Jabbai Brown.
You can see these young players are hungry. They're excited to get out there and get some varsity action.
Exactly. You want to get off the bench, because if you're just sitting on the bench, you're just not out there, not getting your minutes, and you want to make every opportunity count. You just want to get as most eyes as you as possible. Jabal Brown does not make his first shot. It is 65-30. Kirkwood Stark out in front. Fourth period with just under 2 minutes remaining. And in this great sport, a lot of injuries happen as we toss to Shamari Johnson.
Yeah, guys, I just had a chance to talk to Terry Jones. He is now out of the game for the rest of the game with another ankle injury. I now wonder if Northeast is going to be able to sustain with their main starters with all these injuries that is now going on. But yeah, back to you guys.
Absolutely true. Terry Jones for Northeast was probably their star player, and now he's out. Oh, And Cavani Gilmore hitting the floor flat.
In games like this, when it's already pretty much said and done, you do not want to pick up injuries in the late minutes of these games.
I'm not going to say you should not give it your all, but you don't want to risk hurting yourself when this game is pretty much said and done. But
especially if you're Kirkwood, when you have very important district games coming up. You don't want to lose anyway.
District tournaments right after. As now, Cavani Gilmore looks to make some free throws with just 40 seconds on the clock. Beautiful. Free throw, sinks it in there. Dunks it like a donut.
30 seconds.
30 seconds remaining. As now, I think Kirkwood's just going to try and play out the clock. As now, look at Josh Baston. Just trying to make some space, make some separation.
And what a game for Kirkwood, man. They just played a very great defensive, physical game.
Exactly. They got to show up all their skills tonight as, ooh! 65-31. Kirkwood, I don't know who can stop them. Fourth quarter, they absolutely went crazy.
Kirkwood, man, they just played a perfect game when you talk about defensively. They pressured them, and Northeast just couldn't handle it.
Kirkwood absolutely starting out with a beautiful starting team. Armani Johnson was just going ham. Made 15 points in just the first half. Could you imagine having someone doing that and just a whole other team around him supporting him and helping him out?
Armani Smith, man, he just played a great game. The press is really what opened the game up for him, and Kirkwood.
And now we're going to toss to Shamari Johnson, the player of the game.
All right, guys, I have Armani Smith here with me. How's it been here for your first year at Kirkwood High School?
It's been great, a new start to everything, so I'm just glad to be here. I'm just glad to be here,
And then how was it tonight playing against one of your rival school? You just left there last year. How was that tonight playing against them?
It was fun. It was real fun, get to compete with my guys. Some of them are my friends, so it was real fun,
All right. Thank you so much, Armani. Great job. Back to you guys.
Next week's game, it is Davidson Academy at Clarksville Academy. Two great teams going at it. The final score of the game, though, Kirkwood Cobras with 65 points and the Northeast Eagles with 31. Not the greatest game for Northeast, but only one team can win. Let's take you're watching the high school basketball game of the week on APSU-TV. Thanks for watching. Good night, everybody.